So I'm going to show you some tools that I'm going to be using to make some mini albums in the future. So if you want to make them also, pay attention to where this is and you can get yours, and once I make them, you'll be ready to go. So this comes from a company called Scrapping Under the Influence. I knew Jen from my time on the Country Craft Creations design team. She was also there. She's also on the Doodlebug design team. She is making mini album kits, and she also makes components to make mini albums and other tools, and I'll show you some tools in a little bit. So what I am sharing with you is acrylic mini albums. That's what I got this time. So I got 3 acrylic mini albums, 2 of one size, 1 of the other. Now they look brown, but that is just the protective coating on the acrylic, because you want it to be nice and shiny when you make your mini album. So this one has circular tabs or half circle tabs, and there are 4 pages to it. It measures, all right, including the tab, about 5 3/4, without the tab 5 inches by 7, which is a perfect size mini album. They've got great holes there. They're a good size. They're not standard hole punch. And she also includes these so you can add them to make a mini album. So again, like I said, they look brown, but it's the protective coating. The way you would use these is you could glue, I would use double-sided tape, onto the surface, but leave some of it open. For instance, you might want to put a title here and leave spot underneath to put a photo, and you could put the photo on the inside of the next page. And then you also could use regular paper for the pages. You don't need all of the pages to be in the acrylic. In fact, I'm sure it's better to use some acrylic and some paper pages. So doesn't that look like fun? So that is that size. Nicely packaged. Of course, I whip it up and tear it all to pieces. But this way you know it's going to be in good shape. Now this one is a smaller one, and you just get 2 pieces. It's 4.5 by 7.5. You just get the front and back covers, which makes a really sturdy mini album. And then of course you get the rings. And I got 2 of those and then 1 of those. Now in the past I've purchased other things from Jen. There's that. So this is what I've already purchased from her. This is a tag cutting template. I actually took some acrylic paint and put on here just so I could see the measurements, but it honestly doesn't matter. If I'm going through some paper, I really don't want to get out my die cutting machine to cut tags, and I am not good enough to cut a straight tag. Now, I can, and in some cases I do. I'll take the piece, cut off a corner, put it on the other side so I replicate that, but it never comes out perfectly. And I never seem to get the hole in the center. So, it's just one of those cheats, I thought. Now, what I really like is if there was another one that would be just about 1/8 of an inch smaller than this. So that way I could make the exact right size piece. Once I use this for like white or black cardstock, then I could do one out of the pattern paper and put it inside so it'd be the right size. So Jen, if you're listening, that's a hint for your next thing. So instead of it being 4 by 6, it could be 3 7/8 by 6 and by 5 7/8. So it's just a little bit smaller than that, and it would fit inside, just because I like to layer. So anyhow, check out her shop. She's really been making some phenomenal mini album kits. So if you don't want to, follow tutorials and whatever, and everything's all ready for you to make a mini album, check out her channel. It's a great way of getting exactly what you need to make a mini album. You don't have to go hunting around for it. So that is what I wanted to show you, just some tools that I'm using. Yeah, I'm not on really a no buy. If I see something, I'm going to get it, but I am trying to use what's in my stash, and I will pick up tools along the lines to help me use what's in my stash and make um, either improve my technique or just do something a little bit different. And these acrylic mini albums will be very cool. Probably won't be using it in January because I've already got my January mini albums figured out. I won't be using it in February because my paper stash, I don't know, maybe I will. Who knows? I might not follow, I will follow the paper stash smash, but I might do an extra project along the way. We shall see. So that's what I wanted to show you today. Just a couple of things I picked up from Scrapping Under the Influence. Here it is. Scrapping Under the Influence, Committing Crimes of Creativity. That's funny. So check out her. I'll put the link in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fabulous day.